Day 42 of the 2026 run streak, and I have officially hit 100 miles. I did 3 today, and I averaged a 9-minute mile pace. I also hit a new PR for a 2-mile run. So I'm definitely seeing the improvements. The one thing that is hard telling everybody when they come to me for running advice, or they ask about running, it's like it takes time. It always takes time. It took me a month to get down to a 9-minute mile pace, and then it took me a month to be able to run up to 6 miles nonstop, right? So additionally, too, I think the most ridiculous question that you can ask in the running community is, what's the best shoe? What's the best shoe? The right answer, or the right question is, what's the best shoe for me, right? And honestly, you will never know that answer unless you go to, if you're lucky enough to be within the vicinity of a running store and getting properly fitted and see what works best for your stride. Different people have different bodies. Different people have different running form. Some people have terrible running form, but they're still out there doing their best, trying their best. I ran today in my Hover Mega 2s, and Under Armour really isn't a brand that you would think of when you're thinking of running shoes, right? You would think Asics, you would think Adidas, you would think Brooks, you would think Hoka's. And honestly, I am one to brag about not paying $100 for a pair of shoes. I would rather not pay over $100 for a pair of shoes. And so you don't have to always get the latest edition that were released. When new shoes come out, the previous ones go on sale. So always look for those deals. You might find hidden gems in Ross. But my number one recommendation, though, if you're looking to get into more cardio, more running, you at least have to have a 3-shoe rotation. Additionally, get gel soles for foot recovery days. Your feet are going to feel it. They're going to feel tired. And the best thing you can do for your soles is get gel sole shoes. I have a pair of gel Asics. Those are excellent because they're so lightweight, but they're so cushioned and they feel so comfy when my feet just aren't feeling it. Every 3 days at work, it's like every Wednesday and every Friday at work, I wear my Asics gels. You don't know what you're capable of until you try, right? The other thing that I was thinking about when I just got back in, when I was finishing and coming back in, was, that self-accomplishment and feeling proud of myself, where I know I reached my 100th mile for the year in under 50 days. I'm extremely proud of myself for that. But knowing that I didn't have to prove it to you guys, I'm sharing it with you now, but I know for a fact that I reached 100 miles and I didn't have to record it, I also, hitting my PR was something that I surprised myself with today. So I'm definitely, seeing the strength build up, getting stronger, getting faster. It's just for mental clarity. That's the only, I actually enjoy it. I don't enjoy the competition. I don't compete. I don't want to compete. But I enjoy how I feel afterwards. And if you train your body to become comfortable with breathing while you are running, and if you have proper running form, you can be comfortable out there, right? It's not to say that your body doesn't go through strain, but there's ways to train your body into adapting to the effort that is involved in running for 3 miles, in running 5 miles, and running 6 miles, and running 10 miles, right? Still not at 10 miles yet. That's the next goal. So hopefully by mile 200, I can do 10-mile runs. This also means that by the time I reach day 100, I should have reached 200 miles, hopefully. So hold me accountable to that. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. And I'm sorry that I don't post much content anymore of me out there running on the trails, but I don't want to just portray me running out there. There's enough scrutiny out there for fitness creators and vloggers who are faking it, and I kind of don't want to be accused of that, because honestly, it's not going to look pretty, right? I can hardly see my phone as I'm trying to focus on run and recording at the same time. My vision is limited. So for my safety too, that's kind of one of the main reasons why I don't like to record my runs as often. And even when I think I do, it's like I said, that self-accomplishment, it's like I don't need to prove that to anybody. My Strava whatever images that I'm sharing with you guys, like that's kind of like my validation, right? That's like that's for the record, right? It's to hold myself accountable for that. But it's not like I have to, for the sake of proving it to you guys. My body knows what it has endured. And mentally too, let me know if you've noticed a difference in my attitude, in my overall how I portray myself on camera. Let me know. I reached my first 100 miles for this year in 42 days. Let me know if you see any differences in my videos and my recordings. Take care.